So you're telling me that you can treat and cure cancer, but you can't do it. A thing for my daughter. Not a thing, but support the symptoms and watch her go downhill.
Diagnosed as a baby with an ultra-rare disease that affects only 60 people in Canada, 12-year-old Morgan McIntyre is literally 1 in a million.
Which means that there's possibly 30 in Canada. If you go to the UK, it's 0.4 per million.
Diagnosed with atypical hemolytic uremic syndrome, Morgan made a return visit to CHEO on Wednesday, which she does every 2 weeks, to receive a life-saving treatment that was only recently approved by Health Canada.
Morgan is one of the lucky AHUS patients that are receiving this new drug called, the trade name for it is Solaris. This is a huge game changer for this disease because now we have a way of treating the disease, stopping the disease in its tracks, shutting it down, and not letting it damage and form clots throughout her body. And that's what this disease does. It's her immune system is over amplified, and it forms clots throughout her body. It starts in the kidney. Everybody's kidneys are affected. And from there, depending on the severity, it moves to the heart, it can move to the brain, it can move to your digestive system. It can move to your extremities, that you can form clots in your fingers and in your legs and maybe require amputation. This drug, it works. And the side effects on this drug are minimal.
The bi-weekly treatments are a far cry from the more regular trips that Morgan and her family had to make to the hospital, and that suits the 12-year-old just fine.
It's a lot better than what I used to do.
What did you used to do?
It was plasma every week for the whole day. So I get to go to school in the morning now, and I never used to before.
The availability of the treatment has finally allowed Morgan's dad, Kevin, to sit back with pride on what his daughter has already accomplished and look forward to the things she plans to do in the future.
To be honest with you, when this was first done and she was 3 or 4 years old, we weren't thinking of a future at all. We were just thinking of the moment and what we did at that time. And now we're looking forward to it. You know, she says she would like to be a vet. I'm very proud that she would want to do that. You know, anything she wants to do. You know, you're very proud. See her go. She shows her cattle, and she was just at a major show in Toronto, and she placed in the top 3 in Canada in her division. You know, there's different moments you have of how proud you are of her, of little things she does.
The McIntyres hope that shining more light on this very rare disease will help other families avoid the decade of unknowns and terrifying sleepless nights that the McIntyres have gone through. Chris Hoffley, Ottawa Sun.